Hey guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Okay,
What's going on?
just getting everything together.
Well, I just got off the phone with the guys over at Sac Republic. They are certainly aware of what's happening right now. And so we don't have a lot of time.
They know about Huddersfield?
It was explained to some of our players, some of our employees there.
Well, they also need to know what the real message and the purpose is. I mean, so they're not just, taken aback by what you're trying to accomplish here.
100%. So we were planning on Thursday.
Yeah.
So what time is it right now?
Right now it's 12:17.
I would tell you that we probably have about 1 hour. We need to release it now.
Okay, I need to get on the phone with DTS in England, JJ over here at Sac Republic. Well, here's the problem. You have a soccer club in Sacramento. He's now buying a club in England, and you have to announce to both sets of supporters simultaneously. You've got to have logos, you've got to have email contacts, stationery, the format. Make sure it was good on both sides.
I'd say we ought to be back in 30 minutes to see where we are.
Okay, I got to get work.
What the heck happened?
Evening, Dave. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, good to hear from you.
All right, thank you for everything you've sent over. Sounds like we're locked verbiage-wise. Here's the problem.
You've done an unbelievable job, Michael, in, 10 days containing this thing, to now potentially opening up before and finding out about it before we have a chance to really release the information.
We got to do it in half an hour. We're going to do it at 1 o'clock. We can't have the supporters find out via a leak. We want to control the message. We want to get it out to them. They deserve that respect. So what I need to know from you, what do you need from me to get locked down and to be able to do this in a half hour?
Right. I will need a headshot of Kevin, please, if that's okay. 16:9 aspect ratio.
Okay.
And the Republic logo. And from there, I think we're good to go.
Okay, then I'm gonna lock you and JJ over the Republic in on a text thread. We have 22 minutes to get all this together. Just wait on my final call, but we're all set to go. 22 minutes, that's the goal, okay?
Yeah, no problem. We'll be ready at this end and wait for your green light, Dave. Thank you.
All right, thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, update. Just got off the phone with DTS in England. JJ back here. We're gonna round back to 1 o'clock. We need to buy a few minutes, but we should be good if we get out at 1 o'clock. I'm confident.
Okay, all right. I'll see you later.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
Seems like a long wait for how fast we got to this point.
That's one of those moments in business where you have to make a decision, and the decision from my standpoint was easy. We could not afford to let this information leak and have the people in Huddersfield hear it second. It's not fair, it's not right. And so it became easy for me to, guys, get the information out. Let's do the very best job that we can under the circumstances. Hopefully there's gonna be a positive outcome.
Sent those to JJ. I have him and DTS both on a group email and a group text. They should have everything. They're just putting it all together.
Okay, guys, where are we?
Okay, 2 minutes left. We are locked. Just waiting on a final text from JJ, waiting on a final text from DTS. Like, we're good to go. Exactly at 1 o'clock, we're gonna be out. It's gonna be out on socials. It's gonna be out on the websites. And it's gonna be out to our media partners, both here and over in England.
And so far, nothing's leaked out?
So far, nothing has leaked out, and we got 1 minute left, so not cutting it close.
10 days or less. You think about this, where we are right now, think about it. 2 weeks ago, we really didn't know a lot about Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Today, we're in the process of now purchasing the entire team.
Okay, there's the group text. All right, we're out, we're live.
No turning back.
No,
All right.
this is it. Your whole world's about to change here.
Okay, the breaking news is that Huddersfield Town have agreed a takeover of the club.
Republic owner Kevin Nagel.
Kevin M. Nagel.
Kevin Nagel.
Kevin Nagel is poised to take full control of the Terriers.
Has thanked Chairman Dean Hoyle for all of his support.
The deal still needs final approval.
So Todd, what do we have here? I think we had a great 2022. Mark coached his ass off. You know, in my opinion, we just ran out of gas because all those games that we had on the Open Cup. Where do you want to go? I'm turning it over to you guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We're pretty far along at this point in the roster build. I think the big things we wanted to, really shore up, because we had, to your point, we had a great roster and a great season. And the good part is we're able to retain the majority of that group. So we feel like we're going to be starting from a much further place than we had. First and foremost, Kevin wants to win. He's a guy that has had so much success in his life. He's come from very humble means and has come out stronger for it. And so Kevin has always been the rock behind this club.
Yeah, it just felt like last year we gave away the ball too much. And I think it was because Roro's coming deeper to get on the ball because we have no one to play between the lines to get the ball forward. Arnold's got that glee in his eye. He's got that little bit of hunger, that little bit of nastiness. For me, I want our group to be able to handle every phase of the game. And we feel with these players, they're going to make us better.
I mean, look, as I said, I want to get a cup. I should say a championship cup. You think those are the guys up there?
We do. We feel good about it. I mean, we like this group. We like that we have some continuity from last year to this year. We think that just helps starting off, and then the pieces we're adding are going to make us better. And we think so that was very clear from day one from him is we want to be successful. I'll give you the resources, I'll give you the infrastructure, and you can't ask for anything more than that. He cares. Championship is the only goal this year. It has to be.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, guys, let's go.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, I need you. Okay. If you can stick around for about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Thanks, Mark. Hey, just a couple of things. One is just FYI, I've divested myself completely now of the Kings. I no longer am an owner of the Sacramento Kings. So I've got resources, and just so you know, I'm going to start to probably look for investing maybe in an English, football team. I don't know which one yet. But there's a lot of opportunities, as you may know. I don't want anyone to really think that we're not going to do the things that we committed to here, because we are. But it's just an opportunity that we have.
That's exciting.
Hey, it was a great run. Look, we kept the Kings in Sacramento. We made some investments there, but now the time has come to take it and redeploy those assets.
No, thank you for sharing it, and we'll support.
I really feel we had a really solid club last year. I believe you and Mark found the right players. So let's have a great, 2023.
Let's do it. Kevin stepped up for the city in a big way multiple times. This club wouldn't be here without him. He stepped in at a crucial moment and took the mantle and did things that a lot of people wouldn't do.
Sac Republic was not well organized from a financial standpoint. It was very financially challenged. It was imminently on a pathway where it was not going to succeed. He paid a lot of bills that were not his bills.
Good, Lee, good. Here we go, Jack!
I think everybody should be forever grateful for that. I certainly am. He stepped up when others wouldn't, when the club was at maybe its lowest point.
I'd say that's just who Kevin is in general. He steps into the fray, he steps into the fight that he believes in and doesn't stay on the sidelines. So it's a brand new season we got here.
I think this is going to be a really good team this year. We upgraded probably 3 or 4 areas, and I think that this team is sort of poised, I think, to try to win a cup.
I'm glad Roro's back. We got a pretty good core, so should be exciting. Todd's pretty excited about what we got here, so.
I want to do well in the Open Cup, but I told those guys don't compromise the team.
Yeah.
So feel good. Jake came in last night. Jake Edwards.
From the league?
From the league. We went to dinner. Interestingly enough, you know how I've been sort of like dabbling and looking at certain English teams, you know, whether they were League One teams or Championship for at least some equity position. Calls me up this morning and starts telling me that he got a phone call from a guy named Dave Baldwin, who's representing a team in the UK. Team's called Huddersfield AFC. This gentleman owned the team. He got sick. He sold it to a guy in the area, and that guy had a hard time holding on to it financially. And then what happened was this guy, his name is Hoyle. Hoyle is purchasing the team back. If not, they're going to go into bankruptcy, and he's only got a period of time. And so he said, we only really probably have 8-10 days to act on this.
Or we're going to look at this?
Yeah.
Are we going over there? Or what?
We don't have time. Here's the problem. It's going to happen.
We got 8 days to do this?
Whether it's 8 days or 10 days, there's a certain day later on this month that essentially the thing goes into bankruptcy. And so this is where we would own the team outright from A to Z. There's a very structured process on getting approval there. We're going to have to talk to, you know, this gentleman, Dave Baldwin. The big issue, obviously, is what are the financials?
Yeah.
What's the risk?
How old is this team?
Oh, it's really old. It's like 1908. They've won championships. Yeah, I think in the league at the time, they've won back-to-back championships. So it's there's a storied history. They've got a stadium, but it's 24,000 in size.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Obviously, you know, mitigates the issue that we have, you know, here in Sac.
We've been chasing a stadium for almost 7 years. We got a lot on the go.
Who wouldn't have it any other way, right?
Okay, so drop everything else, and this is this is the priority?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Nagel's a winner. He's there to play, but he's also there to play and win. He could retire right now. He's an active person, both on the business side, the philanthropic side, and those values today are very important to him as to how he interacts with the community and how I see him interact with really anybody that comes in the door here.
It's funny when you think about Kevin's impact on the city. He has made it a point to better the environment around him. So to have folks like Kevin here that have roots here that are determined to make this a better city than when he found it is priceless. And to be honest with you, we need more folks like that.
You got to keep this on the QT, because if this gets out, it's going to cause all sorts of problems. So I am diligencing a championship English football team.
What do you mean diligencing?
Well, we're going to start looking to see maybe if we purchase the team.
You're talking about purchasing an English soccer team?
Yeah. Yeah, I probably have told you, I've looked at buying certain equity pieces, a small part of a team.
Yeah.
This is one that's actually going to be for sale. A place called Huddersfield.
Okay.
It's in the northern part of England. It's the history of the club is phenomenal.
What about people here as far as the stadium and the team and all that?
That doesn't change. I mean, it doesn't change. You know, we're in some ways we're at the mercy of, you know, what the city does and some of the other partners. But you know, I've got to do something with the, you know, with the proceeds of my investment with the Kings.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Start talking about kind of the gold standard of football. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Great Britain. I mean, it's, you know, to me, that's sort of where it all began.
I mean, English football fans they're awesome. Like, you ready for it?
I asked them. They've said they've got a fantastic, you know, support group. I'm going to need somebody. The question that I have is, are you going to be able to invest the time? Because we might have to go over there.
Yeah.
I'd need a PR person to sort of help the macro part of it.
Obviously, I'm here for whatever. I'm still kind of in shock right now that You could very well be an English League soccer owner.
Look, here's the thing. You asked me 24 hours ago, is this going to happen? The answer is, I'd say I wasn't even thinking about it. But these opportunities present, that's the one thing about business. But I got a pretty good feeling that there's something here.
You like fixing things. With Kevin, what I found is that this is a guy from a humble background. I mean, a very poor background, who fought a lot of battles to get where he is. He's not silver spoon fed. He's not an inheritance baby. He earned every penny he made, and I respect that. The bottom line is this: dude's for real. It doesn't matter what it is, he's for real. And when he's in, he's all in. This is gonna break at some point, so I'm glad you told me.
It doesn't change anything with the Republic. Look, I'm really excited by this team. I think we have a chance to be something really special this year.
Sure.
Especially after the year that we had last year. My favorite part about the Kings journey was the front end part.
Yep.
Was keeping the Kings from not moving to Seattle, or Anaheim.
Yeah.
It was really fighting for them. And, I know a little bit about Huddersfield. There's some analogies between, Sacramento and Huddersfield. They kind of have to punch their weight higher. I think that part is sort of what I get a lot of my joy.
Yeah.
But also, I think it'd be really fun to be part of a great brand of football.
I thought you called me here because you wanted to go on a boys trip or something. I didn't think you were going to say English soccer, dude.
Well, there's a couple UFC fights coming up that I think would be interesting.
Okay, dude, congrats. I hope.
Find out from your employer. I think someone today would say, why at your age do you want to buy, a football team in the UK? The British football market, it's really second to none. Fans are just fantastic. There's a lot of pride there, and I think there's a large working class group of people that I relate to. This is a challenge that I'm really excited and can't wait to get to. Even at my bright young age, still have, as I said, still have fire in the belly.
Growing up with the impression that we are just like everyone else, gonna create our own destiny, I think there's so much freedom in that. I'm really grateful for that because I know that another perspective and reality could have existed. We always had this, you have to work for what you want mentality. That's something I think I probably attribute a lot to my dad.
Did not win the
It was 1 against 9.
Pretty sure.
You could...
Your pasta? Soggy.
Soggy?
No, I remember.
Is that Brazilian style?
No, the other night we were talking about how you like your noodles.
Not al dente.
Jerry likes al dente, you like soggy.
I like soggier.
Dad, I like my noodles soggy too.
He kind of has a mentality like he's gonna stop at nothing until the thing he's representing wins. He will do anything for anyone. He will move mountains.
Soggy wins.
Soggy versus al dente, and I think sorry, Dad, it's 2 versus.
No, hold on.
You told us.
You want more than that?
It's 1, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people want al dente, 1 soggy. You're still outnumbered.
Dad, I'm in soggy in this
There you go. You're just gonna watch me?
You move that.
So you get that job.
Thought I was about to hear an elementary joke from you.
That's not grandma's Italian.
I identify with being goofy. That's how I find my connection with him, recalling these past experiences.
You're doing real good.
What are you doing? Working hard?
I'm watching you to make sure that you do the cheese right. If not, it's going to reflect
On my report card.
on your report card, on your cheese report card.
Fool me on how to grate cheese, along with your other subjects.
Let's see. You just put it on, then I'll throw it on there.
Something about my dad is he loves to tell old stories.
Yeah.
Which is,
We could recite them.
I was probably 30 years old, and I played on a softball team. 7 of us were Italians. And so guys, they were always saying, my sauce is better than your sauce. It was just sort of fun. And then we decided at the end of the season, we were gonna have a party. I've never made sauce. So I panic, and what I do is I go into a store and I buy 3 different brands of like the, you know, just like the glass stuff, and I threw it, and I combined it together. And guess who's won? Mine won.
Sure.
And so
He just remembers the taste at the end. He remembers the taste of winning.
the taste was, it wasn't al dente.
No, it's surprising. Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
This is a new adventure. I have no idea what to expect. Every single day is something new.
Where's all these other potential buyers out there, Kevin? Why you? Why us? And why this?
Have I ever purchased a business in 10 days or less? The answer is no. Does that come with risk? Of course that comes with risk.
They need a hand right now with their ball club.
Dave Baldwin's not looking for this venture to not succeed.
I got out of my car and people flocked around me and it was really touching. I didn't have a time to think, was I doing the right thing?